The president taken to task over his plans to extend the Bush-era tax cuts only for those who make less than $250,000 a year. This was at a meeting with his own economic advisory board, and two members of the board told the president he was wrong and that the tax cuts need to be extended for everyone. Even the president said the meeting went a little off script. One of the men who took the president there was Harvard professor Marty Feldstein. He joins us now live from Washington this morning. Professor, good morning to you. I've got to ask you, why did you feel like you had to take the president off script in this direction quite so publicly?
Well, the President's Economic Recovery Advisory Board is an outside group that's supposed to tell the president what we think. And part of our agenda yesterday was to talk about what could be done to stimulate spending and jobs. And so when the president called on me, I said, well, there were three things that I thought could be done. And one was about the housing market, and one was about small business lending. And the third, and the one that got so much attention, was about the tax cuts. And I said that I thought it would be a mistake to raise any taxes at the current time, that the economy is very weak, that the gap in demand is very large, and that it would be a mistake to not raise taxes, it would be a mistake to raise taxes on anybody for the next 2 years.
But why ask the question when the cameras are rolling? Do you feel that your voice has not been heard behind closed doors?
Well, the Economic Recovery Advisory Board can only meet with the president with the cameras rolling.
Got it.
That is, it's subject to the so-called sunshine rules that says we cannot meet privately with the president and offer advice. So the whole purpose of the Economic Recovery Board is to offer him advice. And when he invited me, a Republican, to join, he said he wanted diverse opinions, and I guess that's what happened yesterday.
That's what he got. Well, I mean, talk to me about your argument is that the tax cuts should be extended at least for 2 years. The president says you do that, they're going to be perpetual cuts. But let's say that this is what happens, that the tax cuts, they're not extended, they are allowed to expire, and then the amount that is currently given to the upper income is recycled by the government into an infrastructure bank or into those payroll taxes as a temporary thing. What happens? I mean, is there not economic benefit in what the president's proposing in those two methods?
Well, I don't think he's really proposing that, and it's not at all clear that Congress would go along with it even if he proposed it. So I think that the issue that's on the table is what do we do about the tax cuts that are going to expire at the end of December. And again, I don't think that any part of that should be permanently extended.
Right.
I think the extension of the middle class tax cuts beyond 2 years costs $2 trillion by the end of the decade.
Yeah.
So I would stop it at the end of 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years get you right into the election cycle once again, though, right? So that's a point.
Make it 3 years. I think the point is you want to tell markets and the public that the administration is committed to stopping this explosion of the national debt. I think there are real dangers in that. Ben Bernanke spoke to that yesterday. So this fits very much with what Chairman Bernanke talked about. Do something to keep demand up for the next couple of years, but make it clear that beyond that, we're going to start shrinking this fiscal deficit.